You're doing yourself. And the problem is that you're also doing your family members, because by the time you eventually fall sick, they will be the ones running around. So please help yourself and help the people around you to help you by drinking water. I've heard people who talk about how water can be really boring. They're like, I think they had me to drink. Water is just boring. Yeah, I feel you. Have you tried cold water? Try cold water. Okay, if you still don't like cold water, try warm water. You'll be like, under this hot sun. Oh, well, there's AC in the studio. I'm not under the hot sun with you. Yeah, that's why I can talk about warm water. So some other person might be in a place where they also have AC or fan that is not blowing hot. So please, have a rethink today and drink water. Your joints need the water. Your body needs the water. Your spinal cord needs the water. And other sensitive tissues in your body need the water. You need it to get rid of wastes in your body. I've heard people talk about drinking tins and tinses. They say they use it to detox. Uncle, auntie, brother, sister, there's no detoxifying agents that can be as helpful and as active as drinking water regularly as you should. No detoxifying agents. Whatever mixture they have given you. To say this one, when you drink it, it will remove something from your body. Drink water. Stop drinking that thing. Start drinking water. Clean water. And then you will see the change that will come. Hallelujah. Someone might be experiencing headache every now and then. You're always having these headaches. It's not that your neighbor. It's not every time that woman comes into your shop and leaves, you will not have headache. It's not true. It's not the woman. You're not drinking water. Drink water. And stop looking at your neighbor with one eye. You now go to church and then you write her name on inside one paper and be raising it and be praying on my enemies. She's not your enemy. You're your enemy. Drink water. Okay, how did I even get here? I don't know. But I'm here. So let's go back to what we're supposed to discuss. Okay. All right. So we'll be talking about engaging artisans. You know, the guys who are the painters, the plumbers, the masons, the carpenters. Yeah, they're the people I'm referring to. I think these days we would even add housekeepers to that list. Yeah. So generally, artisans are actually seen as roving laborers. They move about. But no, when they move from place to place. Some of them still have shops, yeah. But they do not operate in the shop. That's like where you can reach them. So some of them you can never come to that shop and see them. Because they are all over the place. But when you get there, you see a signpost with their phone number. Call plumber. Sometimes you even see plumber. Call plumber. And then they'll put the number. So yeah, the plumbers and the rest of them. So I'm also adding the housekeepers. And this is why I'm adding them. You know those ones who go about cleaning people's homes? Yes, there are also people who do that as a job. So they are also artisans, right? So these are people we engage from time to time. Now, generally, an artisan is someone that works with their hands. All right? And they do this to create unique, functional, or even decorative items using whatever instruments that is required for that particular job. Okay? So, but basically, the thing is, they work with their hands. So, in coming up with this topic, right, I was just thinking, there have been conversations on this artisan stuff. And usually conversations are around bad experiences people have had. But I know that that's not exactly what I want to talk about. Now, this is actually how I came up with this topic. So recently, someone close to me was expressing her, I don't want to call it frustration, but that's what it seemed like. Her frustration. Now, what was the problem? She was complaining about how some of the pipes in her house, had issues. The plumbing from one room to the other, or from one toilet to the other, to the kitchen. Every now and then there's just something, and I'm like, okay, don't you have someone that comes around to pay? She said, we have somebody, and it seems that young man deliberately uses substandard products so that he will come back every now and then to fix something. He's always coming here to fix something. I'm tired. And I'm like, okay, fine. It's it. You did not employ him to be paying him every month now. Get somebody else. And then she says, that's the problem. Olga says no. She was referring to her husband. He doesn't want to change the guy. That she has complained and complained and complained. Let's get another person. This guy is always doing work anyhow. And we have to call him back every now and then. For every work he does, in a few months' time, you're calling him back. So yeah, this topic came about because when she said that her husband wasn't interested in getting a new person, and I remembered I've heard some other people talk about it. And it's usually the women. I'm sorry. Maybe because I've been conversing with the women. Okay. But I know I've asked a man, why? You know that this person, whenever this man comes to work, when he finishes, you call him back in, just give it a couple of weeks. He will be back to fix the same thing. Get another person. And he told me, nah, the stress and go and start looking for somebody else. Nah, don't really have that time. So let me just manage the one I have. The devil you know. The devil you know is a devil, first of all. All right, so that thing about engaging an artisan and refusing to let him go and get another person who would do a better job. You would complain, no? Even go on social media and tell the whole world that your painter or the plumber did a terrible job, but you will still use the same guy. All right? So what do you consider before you even choose the particular artisan you engage? How do you even engage an artisan? Do you go out there and actually look for call plumber and then you dial the number? Or do you go and ask people, I beg, who they do plumber work for your house? I beg, do you know any carpenter, any good carpenter? So how do you get them in the first place? So do you consider other people's experience, or do you consider, or is it referral that works for you? If this is what I mean. So if this, my friend, is someone I know that does not joke with what his environment looks like, with quality, then that means if he's going to recommend a carpenter, if he's going to recommend a painter, then he's going to recommend the best. That's what I mean. So is that what you consider? The personality of the person who is referring this artisan to you. If this woman tells me that there's a girl that she knows, or that she used to, or that used to clean her house, I wanted to say she used to use, So if she refers that person to come clean my house, it means I will not bother. It means this person must be doing a good job. All right? So that's the first one. How do you get them? How do we engage them? And then second of all, what do you also consider before you decide to keep patronizing a particular artisan? And then the last question. Hello, men, mostly. Why do some men find it hard to let go of an artisan who is not doing a good job? Why do some of you find it really hard to just let the person go and go get another person to do your job for you? So those are just the questions. So let's talk. Engaging artisans. I'll go on a quick break. Just a bit above 1 minute. All right. And then I'll return and I'll take your calls. But you can head on to Facebook and drop a comment there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. All right. You can also tweet at Nigeria Info PH. And you can send me a message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416. I'll be right back. To stay tuned.
Stay with us.
All right, welcome back now. 26 minutes past 2. Welcome. We're discussing engaging artisans. So very quickly, I want to get your take. I asked a couple of questions. What do you consider before you patronize or engage an artisan? And how do you get an artisan? Do you go looking for them at their shops, or do you get them via referrals? And then also for the men especially, but not just the men. Ladies are also involved here. Sometimes you have a tailor and she's disappointing you every now and then, but you just don't let go. Tomorrow you still carry your material and go and give her. All right. So so generally now, every other person, why do some people find it really hard to change a particular artisan? Let's say you have a cake maker and sometimes she's not very dear, but you just wouldn't change her. You will still use her or use her services. Let me not just say use her. Sounds weird. Okay. So why don't you get another person and leave this particular one? Why do you find it really hard? All right. 070-0923-0923 070-0923-0923. And then for WhatsApp messages, you can send them to 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. 2.3 pH. And then you can tweet at Nigeria Info PH. How do you choose an artisan to patronize? Okay, I don't even know what the meaning of this particular comment on Facebook is. Maybe I will get the joke. King Fear God Kelly, if you explained, please explain. All right, I'm not such a sports fan. I'm not into it like that. So explain your joke so that I can also follow you and laugh. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? All right, you're welcome. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Port Harcourt.
All right. So you heard my questions, right?
Yeah, I heard the question.
All right, please go on.
So, normally for me, I prefer referral because I wouldn't want. I think if somebody do a job friends very well, then definitely they will do a good job for me. Stress of going to maybe look at the person's work, that one is too stressful. So if you have a friend that refers to me, then I prefer referral.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Then for the one that said there is a particular person that is, the person is not maybe like a tailor.
Mm.
He keeps on disappointing, but you still go back to him because the reason is that maybe the stress of going to look for another tailor, and besides, you already know him, and he does very good job. So I would prefer to keep on using that one that disappoints, but at least is good compared to another person that I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much. Still that case of the devil you know. You don't want to try out another one because this one don't master me. Even though I know that he will never meet any deadline, but at least he still does a good job. At least. Even if I tell this guy that my entire house is flooded, he will not come. He will tell you, Oga, I dey road since 8 o'clock. Call him by 2:30. Oga, wetin happen? Be say, you see the house? I fit come now. Oh. You will still not see him until 6. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Honorable from Koro.
All right, you're welcome.
A particular customer will keep on cheating on you. But if you go to another side, like the last call I mentioned about Taylor, yes, if one particular Taylor used to disappoint you, sometimes we do those things ourselves. Like, I want to give you, I have an event, or maybe on Saturday, you go and give Taylor cloth on Thursday. I will be able to, and maybe the Taylor have another job. So for having an event on so day, if the Taylor early, so the Taylor will not disappoint you.
What if you yourself, you did not get the material early? What if Ashebi and Ashebi landed from somewhere? They had to bring it in from another part of the country.
What I normally do to my tailor now is that I say that express. Most I say little like when I want to go to express, I'll buy 4 liters of fuel plus my one I say use. Before the next day, I said my cloth is ready. That's what I normally do to my tailor. So make the tailor happy. The tailor will make you happy. That's the thing. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, thank you, Honorable Ida from Nkoro. Chile Edwin on WhatsApp says, good afternoon, presenter. It's good for anyone to understand that artisans don't manufacture the materials which they use to fix whatever, and no matter how many workmen that you choose to change, the same, you equally must engage another. You know what? I'm going to come back to this message, all right? I'll come back to it. Maybe I was looking at it for a long time. I'm beginning to mix things up. I'll come back to it. 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. 0923. How do you choose an artisan to patronize? Is it by referral, or do you carry your two leg and go and look for them in their shop? How do you go about it? Or, there are people that when they see a shop and they know that, I've been looking for, so there's carpenter here. You just type the number and save it and wait for, maybe later on you call the person. Is that how you also get them? Hello? Okay. Please do well to call back. Thank you very much. 070-0923-0923. Or is your own based on referral? Now, what if someone refers a particular person? All right? And this is someone you trust. This is someone you have some level of respect for. So you expect that this person will not refer any substandard-minded human being to you to come work for you. Maybe you saw something that maybe this carpenter has done or had done for this, your friend, right? And you liked it. You looked at everything, the precision, everything, its creativity. You're like, wow. And then you get the man's number, engage him to come do a job for you. And then, first of all, he does not show up when he says he will show up. And finally, you now do one kind of work. You're looking at the work. You're imagining the one you saw in your friend's house. You're trying to understand what must have happened. Did I price him too much? I did not price though. When he said, after all, my friend already said that the guy is good. So, and I've even seen that he's good. I did not even, he said the amount I paid him. I even gave him money for drink safe. What happened? So will you keep engaging the person and maybe tell yourself, probably he was having a bad day or a bad season or something? Or will you tell yourself, this is the last time, the first and the last time ever? When it comes to engaging artisans, do you give them a second chance? I know men don't give second chance when it comes to cutting their hair. No, they don't. Generally, it's a few. If there are men who do that, then it must be a handful. But most men, they won't even try a new person to start with. Then if for whatever reason the circumstance is such that they just couldn't help it and they had to try a new person, this person now, Baba, what they cannot understand. That is the last time. Even if the AC in that barber shop is blowing heaven on earth, even if, what do they normally give you guys at the barber shop? Please tell me. Do they offer anything? Is there something spectacular? Perhaps the person has this big screen and the person is showing the Premier League, so you can watch the Premier League. You don't have to pay extra money while you're getting your hair cut. Maybe the guy plays some really nice songs and the place smells really nice. He treats his customers like they're eggs, like they're royal. And at the end of the day, he messes with your haircut. I know most guys will not go back. Yeah, I know that because I've witnessed some guys like that who said, see what this guy did. I'm not even going back there again. But the same person will allow a plumber come to his house and mess up his bathroom. And tomorrow he will still call the same person. In fact, in 8 months' time, he's calling the same guy. 1 year after, it's the same person. 2 years after. So far, he still lives within that environment. In fact, some people move with some of these artisans to a new location. They can move from Choba to where is far now? Let me think. To Stadium Road. Yeah. They will still call the same guy. They will still call him on the phone and tell him that they are now living in Stadium Road. So come and check this my bathroom. They will still call him. Or the same person who has been fixing your generator. You still call him. So why do some people actually do that? If you are one of those people who has engaged a particular set of artisans for more than 3 months, for more than 5 or 6 months, and somehow this person has not really been doing 100%, but you just keep engaging him. Why? Really? Okay, let me come back to Chile Edwin's message. Good afternoon, presenter. It's good for anyone to understand that the artisans don't manufacture the materials they use to fix whatever. And no matter how many workmen that you choose to change, you equally must engage another. But what matters here is that you monitor closely and ask the necessary questions. But as long as you keep using your products, they must get bad and someone must fix them. Chile Edwin. Okay, Chile Edwin. So now I've been able to make sense of your message. I hope I read it well, right? Thank you. Anonymous says some people don't believe they are worthy of a stress-free existence. Plus, some are addicted to drama and complaints. They won't know what to do with themselves if nothing is wrong. So they keep putting themselves in situations that will cause drama and justify their complaining. I'd rather not put up with any, so it can be clear that I don't have a tailor, for instance, that manage what will aggravate me in the name of half bread is better than full chin-chin. I think I'm actually in this WhatsApp group. Tried a few tailors and the moment it didn't come out well, I told myself, maybe going to sew clothes, have a tailor make clothes for me, it's not my thing. So just get already made and move on with your life. Yeah, good tailors, they're really good, but for whatever reason, when it's my clothes, I don't know. I think I've had maybe one or two, maybe a particular person that did something. Yeah, I'm just remembering a particular dress that one tailor did, and it eventually came out well after having to go back every now and then. But this is the same person the person that referred me, my sister actually, she's been making some really nice clothes for her. And then at this one time, I'm like, oh, okay, so let me have her make my clothes. And I did not go and start pricing. But at the end of the day, I ended up going back there over and over and over just to have the dress come out the way I wanted it. And that was the end. I didn't go back, really. After that time, I told myself, already made clothes, that's what is for you. If it's not that, let it go. Remember to head on to Facebook and join the conversation. Atochi or Honda on Facebook. Before I read your message, just to remind you as well, you can call in 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. And then for messages, you can send them on WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. Atochi or Honda says, I will consider the person's experience honestly, and then why I won't change the person is because the artisan will reduce the price for you. Oh, yeah, that's true. Why didn't I even remember this part? Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, please do well to call back. That's another reason. Because you've worked with this person for a while now. So if he says workmanship is 5,000, you tell him, ha, you have come now. See, it's 2,500 I have. Take it, I beg. And he will say, oh, Organa, money no day now. And then, you have that back and forth with him. And eventually, maybe you just pay 3,000. Price for you. That one day. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Gosi, calling from Cyprus.
All right, Godspill, you're welcome. Go on.
Okay, why I won't change the person name? Because if I'm in emergency and I need him urgent, he will respond to me. So that connection is there. I've been working with him for a long time, but my bad, I don't change it. If I have emergency travel, I'll just call him to come to the house. No matter what he's doing, he will like pause and come to the house and answer the present and he'll go back. Not because of his mistake that will make me change him, but at least I will think back towards when he like assist me when I'm in urgent mode, we do run around and make sure everything is for me. That's why I won't change him.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. So another thing now, from what he said, it just reminded me that another reason why some people find it hard to change any particular artisan, especially those who have to come over to your house to do some work, is that sometimes you might not necessarily have money, but the kitchen sink, something is wrong. It needs to be fixed. So you call him, he will transport himself to your house, fix it, and then you tell him, oh yeah, now guy, we'll see you later. And he's not offended because he knows that you will still see him later. In fact, he might even come. I've seen some people who, like he said, he has a bike guy. You can always call him. They will even collect money from the bike guy. First of all, you don't even have money to transport yourself to where you're going to. Second of all, you also need money to do what you would do where you're going to. So the young man drives his bike to your house, drives you to where you're going to, and still has to give you money on top. So that relationship, even if he does anything, you just overlook it and just let it go for him. Just the fact that he can have your back, All right. This person says, I'm 40. I have never given material to tailor. Never. Take it easy now. What's happening? Why? Has someone been taking the materials to tailor on your behalf? Please tell me as well. Hello? All right. Please do well to call back 070-0923-0923. All right. This person says, good afternoon. I used to ask questions before giving out any work to any artisan. Sometimes I even go to inspect their work that they have done before for other people before giving them work. Wow. Round face from Rumekini. Round face. You must be one of those really meticulous guys. You don't want no stories. So even if you're a very good friend that you know will not refer nonsense to you, even if the person refers that person, you will still want to go and check. Let me see what he has done before. Interesting. Good afternoon, presenter. Such thing has happened to me just last December. A woman who I respect so much referred me to a tailor and we discussed. And I told him how I needed the dress, only to go and see something else. I just collected it because I needed no wahala with him. I'm Sir Jerry from Port Harcourt. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Okay, there's nobody there. All right, do well to call back. 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. So, Sir Jerry, I think what happened is that your spirit and the tailor spirits were not going together. Or maybe you did not pray well that day. Oh, God. Being that I've actually been in that situation, I really understand. You've seen this person's work. You've seen the clothes another person is wearing. And then you're like, wow. They refer you go to the same tailor. And the same tailor is doing something else. You're like, why is my own different? Are you not the one that made these clothes for this person? Perhaps it's actually the body structure. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe. There are some people that no matter how you braid their hair, no matter what style you make them, they will just come out and be looking fine. But if you do the same style for another person, you will be struggling to tell the person your hair is fine. Yeah. There are people like that. Oh, and that reminds me. Makeup artists are also, they're also artisans. They work with their hands. So, yeah. So, I don't want to believe that if someone comes to my house to do my makeup and then she turns me into a masquerade, that I will call her back tomorrow. No way. After we are finished for today, you're not coming back again. Because it's bye. You cannot be using my face to do experiments of what's the name of that scary movie that year? Chucky. You cannot be using my face to demonstrate what Chucky Part 3 will look like. You can't be doing it on my face. Hello. All right, please call back. I still have a few minutes on the clock. All right, let's see another message here. All right, Casey, you say, okay, Casey that said he's 40 and has never taken his material to a tailor. He says, I wear jean and polo only. I do not like stress. Casey wears jeans. All right, Casey. All right. Hello, dear Constance. I'm enjoying your program. All right, thank you. Just to let you know that I have quality ready-to-wear batik, Kampala, Adire at affordable prices. If interested, I can send samples to you privately or bring to your studio. Mrs. Ade? Okay, Mrs. Ade. Thank you, Mrs. Ade. Okay, let me check what I have going on Facebook and Twitter. For me, once you are not giving me what I want, I will not have any reason to go back, especially barbers. My greatest fear has always been to change my barber. Definitely. I know so many men in this WhatsApp group. When it comes to barber, no way, no compromise. They're not ready to try, no matter how you describe how good any barber is. So far, it's not that one that's been cutting their hairs like since 5 years ago. They don't want. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm okay where I am. They're not ready. They can travel from one part of town to the other just to ensure that it's this particular barber that will cut their hair. Or now they try. And then on WhatsApp, okay. 07009230923. So you're sharing with me how you come about engaging any artisan. Is it by referral? Or do you go to the person's shop, take a look at what they've done before? Or do you just see number? Maybe on the wall or anywhere, or you go on social media, because everything is on social media these days. You go on social media to check out the beautiful pictures they've put out there of their work, and then you decide, okay, I could try this person out. So how do you come about engaging an artisan? Why is this thing looking small? Okay, it's out now. Good afternoon, Constance. Is this from today? Okay. All right. I give out service and as well take service of artisan. Being human is the hallmark of service. I enjoy this conversation. Keep up the good work. All right. Thank you very much. And this person says, good afternoon, presenter. Such thing happened to me last December. Okay, I've read this message before now. Okay, you're talking about the cloths you have. You said, like, now I'm having some here, but I don't know who will really give me my taste because of what happened to me. Yeah. Sir Jerry, sorry. You're really feeling bad about this whole thing. So sorry. I'm sorry on behalf of the tailor and other tailors who are not getting this money that you have, because you have money to give out. Really, for you to have clothes and you want to make clothes, But you're in that place where someone has changed your life. Please don't allow them change your entire life. Let it just be a one-off, all right? Pick up the pieces of your courage and go find yourself a tailor. Please do that, all right? Don't give up. Because I didn't give up after that woman disappointed me. I actually did not give up. Although I've not also... maybe also because I'm not really into the whole Ankara and the rest of them kind of clothes. I don't know. But I think I still have that fear. It's still somewhere in my mind. That fear of, will they do it well? Yeah, but I know someone who does really good work. And she's done some really good work. Nice clothes from me. But I've not seen her for a while now. And I'm also not ready to go check another person. Not anytime soon. Nah. Okay, we have to go. But if I start saying my thank you right now, I will not be able to finish. Because I'm not just going to say thank you and say bye. I'll be back just after this commercial break. Stay tuned. We're wrapping up. So someone here says, Constance, you're not patriotic if you do not do Ankara and only do ready-made. I beg you. Who is selling the ready-made? He's not a Nigerian like you and me. He's a Nigerian like us. And the person is doing business. They need money. I'm being patriotic, my dear. We must not all wear Ankara to be patriotic. I have to go. Thank you for being a part of the conversation today on the sunny side. All right. Do well to head on to Facebook and follow us on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We also have a website, so get on there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH for Facebook, Nigeria Info PH for Twitter, and Nigeria Info FM_PH for Instagram. And then you can visit our website at www.nigeriainfo.fm. Constance Mega for Twitter, Constance Mega for Instagram and LinkedIn. Have yourself a beautiful day. I am leaving. Why are you sending me messages? Gotta go. God bless you. Oh, yeah. Hard Facts comes up after the news. Rivers today. And, of course, Dayo is back. See you tomorrow.